How about Billie Eilish, who joins us in studio here on the Kevin Bean Show right now?
Okay.
Billie.
Here I am.
How are ya?
I'm all right. How are you?
We're great. We're so happy to see you. Very excited for the show coming up. You have been traveling the world so much in the last couple of years. What's it like to kind of be at home now?
It's weird. It's really weird. I'm like fooled that I'm actually done, but I'm not done at all. So I'm just, I'm good. It's great.
Does it feel like you should be doing more every day just because you life on the road?
I am doing more every day.
You are, okay.
It feels like it should feel. I feel like maybe. I don't know, but I'm really happy being able to sleep in my own bed.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I bet.
So that's great. And going to my own bathroom and
that's what you do in the bathroom. 3 sold-out shows at the Fonda Theatre tonight, Wednesday and Thursday. How about friends and family? Is everybody like dying to see you when you come through Southern California?
Dude, you know what though? Here's what's weird. Is like when I'm gone, it's like, Billy, come home. Billy, come home. I want to see you. I got to see you.
I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you. When you're back, like I'm picking you up. And then I come home and then I'm like, I'm home and they're like, oh. You know what I mean? So
they're less excited when you're back?
They don't care. When I leave, they're like, oh my God, you left again? Like, why didn't we hang out? I'm like, because of you.
Billy, really quick, just to let you know, you have terrible friends.
True. Okay. No, I don't. No.
Those are bad friends.
No.
Yeah.
But the good ones, it does suck to be away from them. So, and the thing is, like, when people are like, are you excited for your LA shows? It's like, I don't even care about the show, to be honest. When I think about it, that's the only time I get to see any of my friends because I can't see them at any other point, and the only chance I get to see them is the 2 hours in my green room before my show. So I'm hyped for that.
You travel with your mom, but you probably don't get to see brothers and sisters and whatnot.
You're wrong, actually.
Really?
You would assume, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's I travel with my mom and my dad and my brother writes
family affair.
He performs with me and we write everything together and he produces my stuff. So it's like it's a whole family event. And that's our whole family, so it's not like anybody's left out.
I feel like I would fight a lot with my brothers if we worked together.
You're right.
I like to think there's one other Eilish who's just like an accountant. Just like at home, like, I didn't get that gene. Super bummer.
That would be a super bummer.
Yeah.
No, none of that.
Billy, true or false, you can now drive legally in the state of California?
Legally with an adult 25 years or over with my permit.
And how's that going? Is it terrifying or do you love it?
I'm obsessed. Dude, I love driving. Honestly, you know what's weird? Like on this, because we just got back from this like month-long tour, even though we've been touring like nonstop, but also here and there kind of since like a little bit over a year ago. But we just got back from this like sort of month-long U.S. tour, and so we got back like a couple days ago. But every single night on the bus, I had a dream about driving. It wasn't an interesting dream. I wasn't even doing anything
so
cool.
No follow-up questions on that.
No,
okay.
I dead ass was just driving around streets.
Just going down Tampa.
Just really random like stop signs, stop lights.
Turning on DeSoto.
Facts.
Passing a bank.
It's really weird. I just like my body was like missed it. So I love driving. And
LA will beat that out of you though.
You're right. Okay. I've heard.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well,
one day you should drive the bus.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Hell no. Dude, I'd rather die. Honestly, like my mom...
Your mom's the bus driver?
No.
I was like, what are you, a partridge?
No, but what I'm saying is that I'm obsessed with driving, right? But I've also always been like a car head, so like
you're speaking my language. You're a car head. Yeah.
No, I really am. So like when I was like 8, I went to the auto show. I've known what kind of car I've wanted my whole life, and then like my parents have like minivan.
A parent car.
Really, a parent's car. Yeah.
The ugliest thing I've ever stepped foot in. And my dad has a Mazda 5, which I like more.
Right.
But the minivan, I hate it. And also, it's so thick. Like,
what do you want?
What is
the car you want? What is the car you've wanted since you were a kid?
Well,
Please be a Miata.
No.
Oh, okay.
When I was younger, I wanted a baby bright blue Mustang convertible.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
But then I kind of grew out of that, and for like years now, I've wanted like a matte black Dodge Challenger.
Also cool.
But also a Lamborghini though.
I'm noticing.
And then also
muscle cars. You like muscle cars?
Yes, sir. Yes, and like I like the thin ones. Like I like when they're low to the ground and thin because
thin cars.
I hate. Like I don't know. I'm like describing them like people describe girls sometimes. Like
Right.
I don't want a thick car. I want like a curvy one, but like thin curvy though. I don't want too much going on. But like,
So your first house, when you buy your first house, it's going to have parking for like 12 cars.
No, dude, 12 bro. I'm gonna turn into 21 Savage.
Yeah, exactly.
For the rest of my life.
Exactly. Billie Eilish in studio with us here on the Kevin and Bean Show. By the way, we're talking about, among other things, the upcoming Absolut Almost Acoustic Christmas. She'll be performing on night 2. We have a bunch of questions about the music we're going to get to in a minute, but I have to. This is one more teenage question I have to ask. So. Are you done with school already, or are you still homeschooling?
Or are you faking homeschooling?
I've never been to school, so there's a little fact.
Okay.
Never was at school, so I never had to quit school. But I graduated like last year, like the beginning of last year. But I just like
you're like Doogie Howser. You
graduated.
He doesn't know who Doogie Howser is. What do you know your audience?
Damn,
Jensen?
you got ice. Let's see it. Ooh,
You have 43 rings on.
I do, and I have
17 watches.
Five
watches on. I have one necklace, and you're like, "That's cool, man." It's like the most pity "That's cool, man" you've ever given. That's all right.
But, so you did homeschool, though. Obviously, you had to at least take a test at some point in your life to get a graduation certificate, right?
I mean, your parents are janky if that didn't happen, right?
Billy, do you know anything about anything?
No, she's. I mean, you seem with it. You're smart.
I'm
Agreed.
Sure.
Yeah.
And also, like, the things that I need to do in my life don't have to do with.
But that's what I said when I was your age, and everybody said you still have to go to school and graduate.
Yeah, but you don't, though.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how much biology still comes up in my radio career every day. I'm what's an element? It comes up all the time.
I don't have a radio career.
No. You're lucky.
It's different, though.
You're better off. You don't like waking up at 4:15 every morning?
No, I'm good. I'm good here. But
see if you could pick up that Dodge Challenger after all.
I graduated last year. Took this thing called the chest beer or whatever. So it was like a graduation, sort of, but there was no celebration. There was no anything. I just
no
was
prom.
Like, my parents just signed something and then it happened.
At 15, you graduated.
Yes.
You might as well be graduated from college, too, then, while you're at it. I mean, if you're just making stuff up.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Facts. But I never,
right.
you know what? Whatever.
She went to Seton Hall. She graduated Seton Hall. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. See, no one's going to ask and second guess it.
3 sold-out shows at the Fonda Theatre. That's amazing, by the way. I mean, I know hometown shows are special for any artist, but I mean, just to go back and see your people out there screaming for you 3 nights in a row is amazing.
Yeah, it's so sick. I'm so excited.
And then in a couple of weeks, of course, the KROQ Absolut Almost Acoustic Christmas. Billie Eilish is here. This is very fun for us. We're so happy to see you. We got a lot of questions still remaining right after this with Billie on KROQ. Billie, thank you in advance, by the way. I know we'll see you on the night, but thank you so much for doing the KROQ Absolut Almost Acoustic Christmas show. Have you done, of course, you've done festivals and whatnot. Have you done any of these radio shows before where you're on with 10 other bands that night?
Have I?
Are they all just one
really
show
know,
at this point
honestly.
to you?
Yeah. I didn't. If I'm honest,
Be honest.
this is the Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Yeah.
Somebody like a week ago was like, "Okay, can you do liners?" And I was like, "Sure," because I do that a lot, right? Okay,
Yeah.
but hey, this is Billie Eilish. I'm super excited to do this thing I didn't even know I was gonna do. And so they're like, "Okay, so it says Billie Eilish. I'm super excited to play Almost Acoustic Christmas." I was like, "What the is that?" And I still don't know what it is, but I'm hyped though. So
As long as you're hyped.
and I have no idea what it is.
You're going to play for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's 3 games, just a small home run.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, no, that is what it is.
Okay.
No, but thank you for having me. I actually am. You guys are cool, so I'm like, it's good.
We're all going to have a great time. But I
We're
mean,
all
like
gonna
I
have a
said,
good time.
you've done so many, festivals. I mean, when you do Lollapalooza and stuff like that, it's the same sort of energy, same sort of vibe. And I know that you love, all kinds of music. But you've mentioned in the past you love like Green Day and Chili Peppers and Mike Hammond. Bands like that have done these shows too. I mean, it's a real fun environment. You'll enjoy it.
She's already on the bill, Bean.
I know. I'm not trying to sign her up
God's
or anything. I'm just saying.
We want her to do both nights. Is that what you're saying?
Billy, what about? And you're an artist that I couldn't ask this question of a ton of the musicians that come through here. Oh, very nice.
Sorry.
What about?
That was pretty sweet.
What about how quickly your fans started covering your music and uploading it online? Did that freak you out at first?
It all freaked me out. Everything did. Just like It's weird. What do you even like? I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird, and especially like when they cover, like even now, if I do a live stream, let's say, or like I accidentally post like some video, or I do a live stream of some unreleased song, and like I don't post it, it's there for 2 seconds and it's gone. Like there are covers of a song that I haven't released, I haven't even posted about, and then there's like a whole cover online. That
seems highly illegal.
I mean, but it's cool though. But it's all love. So
I've heard you talk about how it's sort of difficult to get your head around, and there's no rule book for this kind of attention.
Who would know what to do in this situation?
Only other people that are in that situation, I would assume, and probably not at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't even know if like the biggest people know what they're doing.
It's just it's just you and Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle.
Again, not a good reference for a 16-year-old.
He had it really hard when he was a kid.
From Malcolm in the Middle. I don't...
Keep bringing those references, Jensen.
Yeah, she was born before 9/11. In case anybody is keeping track of
how. 9/11.
After 9/11.
After
9/11. It's all I usually forget, which is ironic because I'm supposed to never forget.
We're going to make a Jensen step out here. I'm sorry to say. The fan connection, though, is something that most artists have to work so hard to build, and there's something about you and your style and your music, though, that made it happen almost overnight. And I know that it's an intangible. It's tough to describe how it happened.
Yeah.
But what's it feel like to have all that in the room with you?
It's so much love, dude. It's honestly, and I talk about it a lot, which is that I just feel like I want to be as much like as reachable as I can for them, you know, like as equal, because nobody's on a higher pedestal. I'm not higher than they are. They're not higher than I am. We're all on the same level, and we're all the same age. That's what's so that's what's so real about it, you know, because, and even the idea of paid meet and greets, like I don't like that idea, because it's like that automatically puts me on a different level, and I don't want that. I get that that's how it has to be, you know, sort of sometimes, but it's like, I don't know.
That doesn't come from you at all.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And I just try to be as their person as possible. You know, I want to be there. I don't want to be like you stand there and then you wait, you know, and then you go and you stand next to them and take a picture and you don't touch them and you can't talk to them and you just walk away. I'm not like a toy. I'm not a doll. I'm like a human being, and and I'm squishy. I'm squishy. You gotta hug me, bro.
It's a very creepy. Meet and greets are creepy.
They are creepy as hell.
Yeah,
they're
weird.
creepy. Like
I
on the first tour I ever went on, which was like a year ago, which is not even long ago at all. It was like pretty small venues or whatever. There was no meet and greet, but it wasn't like there was no meet and greet. It was literally that I would do the show and then I would just go into the audience afterwards. I literally go backstage, walk into the crowd and meet everybody there, have as long of conversations as I possibly could with everybody there, you know, talk to them. They would give me things and I would just, you know, just listen to them, because they're humans, you know, they're like people, and they like...
That doesn't happen with most artists.
No, it really doesn't. And people lie about it happening. They're like, I love my fans. But if you say, I love my fans, you don't, bitch. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, it's just, they're not fans. They're a fan of something, but they're not fans. Like, it's, you know, it's like my family. It's like my little babies. I don't know.
Who do you feel about the way your fans, forgive me, feel about you? That you would, you know, wait outside to meet or whatever?
See, here's the thing. Justin Bieber, right? Obviously, but anybody could say that, right? Because I feel like everybody had a Justin Bieber phase when they're like 12 or something.
Sure.
And so when I say that, it doesn't sound as serious as it really was. And my mom is in the room and she can literally vouch for it, which is that when I was like 12, I was not a fan of him. That was like my first love. Like, that was the person I was in love with. In my head, he was in love with me. It was like a relationship with a person. You know when you date somebody for a while and that's your partner, and then you break up with them, and if you see a picture of them without really thinking, you automatically are like, oh, that's that person I was in a relationship with.
That's how you feel about Justin Bieber?
That's how I feel about Justin
Billie
Bieber.
Eilish might be psychotic, which is totally fine. I'm just like...
No, but
feel or felt?
This is...
Still feel or felt?
I'm not in a relationship with him.
No, I know.
But it's
You're
like...
the one that thought you were, by the way. Not me.
No, but...
In the relationship, we might be able to say it to you.
I'm saying that it wasn't like a weird thing.
No,
at the
totally
time.
not.
It was
Definitely
like,
not.
Shut the up. No, it was literally like a longing. Like I would cry all the time just because he didn't know I existed.
Have you met him yet?
No, hell
Bring
no.
him in. Justin Bieber, come on in.
Hell no, you better not do that. Nobody, that is never happening. I don't even. And
Do
you know
you
what?
not want to meet him?
Honestly, no.
You're gonna meet him. You're
a lot
gonna
of
run
people
into
feel
him.
I don't
like
care.
that.
I don't want to meet him. You know what? Because he's had enough of me kind of people.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And I don't even, that's not me like pitying or whatever. Like he is happily married to Hailey Bieber at the moment.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, 2 days ago, I was in San Diego for the show, and Hannah, who's at my label, was like, yo, did you know that like Hailey Baldwin changed her username to Hailey Bieber? And I cried immediately.
You cried.
It still hurts.
I cried.
I love Billie
And
Eilish.
I'm not soft. Listen, I'm not a soft person, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. I don't cry about things.
Right.
I really don't.
Because your chance was over? What is it?
I don't know what something about seeing Hailey Bieber as her
Yeah.
username somehow got to me, man. Because I used to call myself Billie Bieber. Like,
Yeah.
like
That's a better
that was
name.
my-
That's a better name.
It is better.
Low key it is. But here's the thing: there's no shade towards anybody. I love them together. It's fine. I don't even want him. I don't want him at
Right,
all.
of course.
But
I
I
understand where you're
had
coming
him
from.
once. That's how it feels. But so listen.
Last part, you just stepped right over the
No,
line.
listen, because the reason I talk about this, and I'm not trying to like, the reason I talk about this is because I kind of realized like all I've tried to be as an artist and as having people be a fan or whatever of me is what I wanted, which I never got. I never was a fan of somebody that was reachable. I couldn't.
You can't talk to Justin
I couldn't
Bieber. He was like the
talk to
golden
Justin-
child. Yeah.
I couldn't meet him. It was like there was nothing. There was no, especially not having a lot of money. If I had a lot of money, I could have paid thousands of dollars for a meet and greet or whatever. But
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I didn't grow up with a lot of anything. But it's like I don't know. I've always felt like I want to just be reachable. That's the only word I can really say. Like I want to. I don't know.
So that many people can date you from afar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get it.
I think we've made a lot of progress here today, and I think.
But I'm not soft though.
I know. I think we'll have.
You gotta remember that Justin Bieber, that was the love of my life. Okay, when I was
No,
12.
we got it.
No,
We got it.
That
listen.
that is not him now, but it was. So in my head, first love, little baby Justin. But
Yeah, whoever comes next is going to have to deal with the idea that you were in a relationship
right
with
here's-
Justin Bieber.
Do you want to see something? I'm gonna play you something right now.
She's pulling out her phone.
I found this.
This is me sitting outside of Justin Bieber's house and recording him secretly for 3 years of
Yeah.
my life.
This is a
Watching
video.
him throw eggs at the neighbor.
This is a video of me at 12.
Okay.
Nobody's seen this.
Okay.
I love
All
this.
right.
Yesterday,
Wait.
I have watched so many Justin Bieber things. I was like crying so hard. Because I'm worried that when I get a boyfriend, I won't want to be with him because I actually love Justin Bieber more. And I
That
can't
might be the
handle
best
that.
thing.
I
I didn't mean to cut it off. That might be the best thing ever.
I said I can't handle that. And you know what? I was right.
Yeah.
You
I was
sound
right.
soft.
I was soft then, that's for sure. But here's the thing, like my worry, I literally remember sobbing into a pillow because I thought, I'm never gonna feel this way about anyone. I literally was terrified that when I got a boyfriend when I was older, that
He
I
won't
wouldn't.
compare.
He won't compare, and I'll just love Justin Bieber more, and I won't be afraid of my
Okay,
boyfriend.
bring out Justin Bieber. Bring him in. Bring him in.
I'm gonna kill you.
Billy, you.
And I'm telling you, I've never felt the same way about anybody else.
But
ever
you
again.
will.
No.
But I'm telling you,
won't.
I'm telling you, as an old person, you will. There
I
will come
promise you,
somebody in
I
your
won't.
life that you will.
I mean, it's
Okay.
possible that she won't because he
What?
was the
Because
perfect.
it's different. It's
because
different.
you never met him, and so he's
No,
perfect.
it's the same way. I met a girl who's married, and she said she had the same feeling about who was it? who was that? It was like some like John Stamos type or something.
Yeah, she knows John Stamos.
Somebody like that.
Okay.
Full House.
Yeah,
Somebody in the same way, and that person was when they were younger. It was like the same exact feeling. And we
I
had a whole
guess I
conversation
don't know
about
teenage
that.
girls as well as I thought I did.
Oh,
I guess I
Lord.
misread
I think
the
that's
situation.
okay. I think the sentence you said should be good.
That's good.
Leave it at that.
Agreed.
All right.
And
We're gonna,
she said she's never felt the way about anybody, and she's married, so
we are going to
over.
pick this session up 1 week from today.
Yeah.
I feel like we made some progress here, Billy. You are delightful. I'm so
love her.
happy that you get a chance to be home for a few days. Have a wonderful time at the Fonda shows, all right?
I will.
And please be sure to say hi to us when we see you on December 9th at the Forum, okay?
Of course.
She's going to
Ladies
meet
and
Justin Bieber, and you're going to
Billie
remember
Eilish.
this interview, and she's going to murder him in front of everybody. Give it up, everybody. Billie Eilish.